Hi, I'm Miss Jenny, one of your Frankfurt Library children's librarians, and I'm here today to tell you about one of my favorite books at our library that I hope you come and check out. It is a poetry anthology, which is a fancy way of saying that it's a book of poems, and poems are verses of interesting language that oftentimes rhyme, like cat and hat and frog and dog. And speaking of frog and dog, that brings me to my book. It is the National Geographic Book of Animal Poetry. And since it is by National Geographic, it is full of beautiful pictures of animals, such as this one, which is a lovely angry bird. And here's another one of a crocodile swimming upstream. And now I'm going to read you a few of my favorite, and I need the help of our lovely puppet stars to tell these, and they will introduce the poems. So, first up we have Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow, well, let's find a good poem for you. All right, Mr. Cow. This one is called Cow by Valerie Worth. It says, "The cow coming across the grouse moves like a mountain toward us. Her hip bones jut like sharp peaks of stone. Her hooves thump like dropped rocks. Almost too late, she stops." That cow is right in your face, isn't she? Thank you, Mr. Cow. That was wonderful. Next, oh, you will really like this. This is Mr. Tiger. Mr. Tiger is quite friendly looking, but as we shall find, he isn't always as sweet as he looks. And so, without further ado, here is Tiger. The source is anonymous. "There was a young lady of Niger who smiled as she rode on a tiger. They returned from the ride with the lady inside and the smile on the face of the tiger." Looks like he's sticking his tongue at us. "Mr. Tiger, did you eat that lady?" Will you cough her back up right now? All right, how about the tiger's cousin, Lion? Mr. Lion. Mr. Lion, would you like to hear one about you? I hope you're a little nicer. Well, here is a lion, and it is by Janet S. Wong, and it goes, "Tiredness gets caught in your throat. Lion casts it out with a fierce exhale, mouth wide open, and lets it roll off his tongue." Whew, that's a big tongue too, Mr. Lion. Oh, here's another one of my favorite ones. This is Mr. Rabbit. Hi, Mr. Rabbit, you sure are soft. Mr. Rabbit, do you want to hear a poem about you? If you guys know tongue twisters at home, this is a tongue twister. It is by a woman named Mary Ann Hoberman, and it goes, "A rabbit bit a little bit, an itty-bitty little bit of beet. Then bit by bit he bit because he liked the taste of it. And when he bit a wee bit more, it was more bitter than before. 'This beet is bitter,' Rabbit cried. 'I feel a bit unwell inside.' But when he bit another bite, that bit of beet seemed quite all right. Besides, when all is said and done, better bitter beet than none." Oh, Mr. Rabbit, you're always eating things, aren't you? Oh, Mr. Turtle, your friend Mr. Hare was just here, and I have a wonderful poem for you. Check out this picture. Ha! He's wearing a hat, which is a butterfly. Have you ever had a butterfly on your head, kids? Well, this poem is called "I Am Home," said the turtle, and it is by John Ciardi. I probably said that wrong, but I don't have a pronunciation guide here. It says, "I am home," said the turtle as it pulled in its head and its feet and its tail. "I am home and in bed. No matter what inches and inches I roam, when the long day is done, I am always at home. I may go whole feet, even yards in a day, but I never get lost, for I'm never away from my snug little house and my snug little bed. Try being a turtle. That's using your head. You can go on forever no matter how far, and whatever you need is wherever you are. Is there one thing I miss when I'm snuggled in tight? Yes, there's no room for someone to kiss me goodnight. Oh, little turtle, oh, you're lonely. Mwah! I give you a kiss. Thank you, Mr. Turtle. Last of all, I have saved one of my favorites. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab is a temperamental soul, if you've ever met his cousins on the beach. This poem for you, Mr. Crab, is called Young Prince Pinch. And kids, if you've learned your nursery rhymes, it sounds an awful lot like Old King Cole. We call nursery rhymes superfood for the brain. So eat your vegetables and read your nursery rhymes. And I'm going to use the tune of Old King Cole to tell you this poem, because poems are meant to be heard out loud anyway. And it goes, young Prince Pinch was a jolly young prince, and a jolly young prince was he. He sharpened his claws, and he sharpened his jaws, and he sharpened his pincers on me. Ouch! Thank you for listening to my fun poems. There are many more in this book, and I hope you come check it out. If you do, just come in and tell us that you would like this book, and we will help you find it, and then you can let me know and all my puppet friends know which was your favorite poem. Thank you, guys. See you soon. Bye.